Okay, let's do this. Welcome to the Cottage podcast. I am your host, Hannah, and today we're here and we're doing this. Let's get started. First off, I got bangs. I did them myself yesterday, in fact. I'm really happy with them. I've been wanting them for months now. And the last time I had somebody do my hair, they didn't want to give me bangs, which I think says more about them than me, but that's neither here nor there now because I did it myself. And I think I still need to fluff with them a bit. They're still trying to figure out where they're supposed to go, but that's okay. Next, you're here for knitting content, I'm assuming, because this is a knitting and crafty podcast where I ramble about my makes. So really first off is finished objects. I finished my Nora sweater. So if you've been watching the past few episodes, I've been working on this lovely, gorgeous creature, Nora. She's so beautiful and so warm and fluffy and all the mohair goodness. Let's see. And her full puff sleeved core. I'm trying to make sure you see this. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay. It is a puff sleeve sweater designed by, I have my notes right here, Irene Lynn. It is gorgeous. Also, just for the record, if you have not checked out Irene Lynn as a knitwear designer, she has some stunning items. She has this beautiful, like, ladylike, delicate, elegant, just aesthetic and style that is so delightful to look at. But also, after having knit this, I want to make so many more of her items. They're so beautiful. They're so, like I said, just ladylike. You feel like, just beautiful. She deserves all the love, and go check out all her items. I will leave links down below or on my blog, whichever you prefer. Like I said though, yes, this is a puff sleeve sweater. So all my Anne of Green Gables dreams have come true, and it's just great. I wore this, the mohair does keep you very warm. Wore this about a month ago, I think. We went out of town, like I said we were going to do. I finished it before then so that I could work on some other things like while we were gone and this and that, but it was great. A couple modifications that I do, there are repeats on the sleeve for this patterning. I didn't do as many as suggested in the pattern just because I'm a short person, so my arms are short. So I wanted the full, however many, I think it was 15 centimeters, something like that, 16, somewhere in there. I wanted the full ribbing effect. So what I did was I just kind of measured my arm where that ribbing should hit, and then I did repeats until I got there. So it wasn't as many as the pattern suggested. I used, excuse me, I did get a cold after traveling, so my throat is still catching up. Delightful. I used Knit Picks when it was on sale in July. FYI, if you're watching this on the Friday it comes out, I think their second sale of the year, their other big sale is still going on. I could be wrong, but run and double check. But yes, I used Knit Picks Aloft, which is their mohair silk base. I used almost 6 skeins, but I have probably about half a skein left. So that was right on because I got 6. And then the Knit Picks Capretta Superwash, which is a again, looking at my notes, merino cashmere nylon blend. So yes, it does have lots of stretch, which is great. The cashmere is ridiculously soft mixed with mohair, which is like butter. So this sweater is just soft and fluffy and just warm and cozy in the best way. Perfect for winter because it is currently 46 degrees outside and we haven't even hit winter yet. And we have lows in the 20s later this week. I'm so excited. But yes, and I used every inch of that yarn. I literally have a teeny tiny, like maybe a foot long left tail of it's perfection. Perfection. This sweater is my favorite new thing. The problem is now I want to knit everything in cashmere and silk because it's so soft and so delightful. And my husband and my budget said no. So here we are. That's okay. That's okay. That's a very luxurious item. I will probably only knit maybe a few things like that in my lifetime. So we're okay with it being a splurge once a decade kind of item. More tea, because my throat. Okay, second finished object I do not have with me. But I did finish my other Galway sweater. But you've seen that on here before, lots. It was a repeat item, so I don't think I have to go into too much detail. I gave it to my sister because I saw her on my travels. She loved it, put it on immediately. We were somewhere where it was warm, so she tried it on, loved it, and then took it right back off. And it was like, okay, I'll wait till I go back home to the autumn winter seasons and enjoy this. So I was talking to her yesterday and she's like, I haven't worn it yet, but it's supposed to get cold later this week where we're at, so I'll probably wear it then. And I was like, delightful, send me a picture when you do. She's very, very, very happy with her finished sweater. So that makes me happy. Everyone's happy, all good, wonderful, wonderful. Next up, let's see here, works in progress. I have not continued working on my design. It kind of got put on the back burner because of our travels and everything else, and then I got sick right afterwards. Like I said, a little cold, nothing to write home about, so haven't done much more on that. That's okay. I'm not in a rush for it, so we're all good there. But I can't remember if I started this the last time I podcast, but I definitely talked about it. I don't think I started it though. So I brought this as my travel knitting, the Welcome Autumn Cowl. I was using some scraps that I have. It's a mix of Cascade 220 and some Holst yarn. Excuse me. And their basic wool. That's not what it's called, but y'all know what I mean. And this is the cowl so far. Ooh, love how it looks in the camera. It's this beautiful color work pattern with the leaves and the acorns and just this little, I kind of think it looks like a mix between leaves, vines, and flowers somewhere in there. But yes, so you have just a few repeats. I'm currently working on this more subtle color work with the brown and the black. Like I said, this was my travel knitting. It was perfect for the plane. I did get a little travel sick, we'll call it, on the plane, so I didn't work on this too much. Our first flight, I thought it was gonna be like 2 hours, but no, the actual flight time was only like an hour. So I didn't even have time to pull this out and work on it during that time because it was like I was concentrating on staying calm to get up in the air, not getting sick in the air, and then landing. And then we rushed to our next plane, which was very long, but I was also trying to sleep on those flights because they were overnight. So this did not get much work on the plane, but I did work on it a little bit. We had several long layovers in airports, so I worked on it in the airport for a little bit. And then when we'd come back to our accommodations at the end of the day, I worked on it a little bit then, just because like you're sitting there. And we were in Brazil. I'll say it. We're back home now, so no worries. We went to Brazil for my brother's wedding, which was amazing. But yeah, so I would come back home after we would do our little tourist excursions, and they didn't have an English TV, and we were having spotty Wi-Fi. So this provided quite a bit of entertainment in the evenings. We were just sitting around, catching up with family, chilling after our touristy bits. But it was perfect for that. But now it's going to become my car knitting, because you'll know I like to keep a project in the car. So this will be my car knitting until I'm finished. Autumn's almost over, but that's okay. It's still a cute stash busting project that I will wear for many, many years to come. I like a nice simple cowl, something I can quickly pull over. Look, I mean, how cute is that gonna look with this? So cute. Oh, I forgot to say what I was wearing. While we're talking about it, I am wearing my Carytown pullover by, see, I've got my notes here. No, I'm not gonna go that far back. Okay, I knitted a couple years ago. I don't remember who it's by, but I'll leave the link down below along with everything else. I knit it in Knit Picks. There's City Tweed, yes, which is a mix of wool and alpaca. So it's super soft, has a slight halo. It's a 3/4 sleeve. I accidentally felted it a little bit the last time I washed it, but it survived, and it's oversized, so it still fits great. My only complaint is it has like seriously felted under here, but I think that's just a problem with underarms and the weather we have, where sometimes it's warm and sometimes it's cold, and that's just what you have to deal with. Okay, next up I have a mix of acquisition / work in progress. So I think it's good to set it here in that mix section before I go into my other acquisition from Brazil. So it is, I got some of the Sheepies yarn. This is the Moonstone colorway, and they're stone washed. I also have the stone washed and their Boulder Opal colorway, which is this brown. And moving bits and pieces, the last color that I got is their Cattonia denim in, does it not say what color? It's a blue. It's like a blue denim. So I got 2 balls of that and this bluish, and I got all of these because I believe I talked about it last time. I am working on, one second. My tablet's taking a minute, but I'd like to show you. No, don't go to that page. Go to the page I want you to go to, which is, come on. Noah the horse. Is that going to show up? Yay! From my knitted animal friends. So I am currently knitting Noah's body. Yeah, Noah's body. And then the blue, I kind of switched up. The blue's actually for the shirt, but I'm gonna do it for just the overalls. So I'm gonna do a lighter denim overalls. This is a gift for a friend. She's having a baby in December. I'm 99% sure she doesn't watch this, so she won't see it. But if you do, sorry. Surprise spoiled. But yes, so I've got quite a few bits already complete. I've got his little head complete. I didn't realize, I'd seen a few people knit stuff from this series of books, and I did not realize they're knit flat. So I have to sew this up with stuffing. I'm gonna figure that out later because just getting through the knitting like a stuffed animal flat is already enough for me, my brain, but it looks so cute. Look at that little face. I've got some arms right here. Those look a little bit more like arms. And I've got a body, little fat body. So cute. And my increases are totally, or decreases are totally obvious, but you know what? It's a stuffed animal that's gonna be wearing overalls. So I think we'll all live. I'm very excited about it. It's super cute. I just started on the, this is a mess of yarn right now, on the legs. So those are currently in progress. I think once I get all that, I've got the mane, the tail, and then the overalls left to do. But it's going by pretty quick, so I definitely should finish it before baby comes. Their baby. Yeah, this is super cute. I'm so glad I bought the book because there's so many cute little animals in there that it's like, if I want to knit another animal for someone else, I could easily do that. When you know, you just want to give a gift to a kid, sometimes you just want that quick little project. There's all the outfits that go with all the animals, and they're kind of interchangeable. They're not like this outfit has to go with this animal. I think it'll be cute to like add to the kids' collections through the years. So that's my other current work in progress. I really want to knit a vest. It's cold and I've been wanting a vest for the past couple years, like a knitted vest. So I think I might order some of the Knit Picks wool, the Andes, while it's on sale and I can get a really good deal on it. Plus the vest doesn't use nearly as much yarn as a full sweater, no sleeves. So y'all may see that next time you're here. But last but not least, my souvenir yarn. So I didn't have a lot of time to go yarn shopping. I wanted to go to a couple different places, but really I ended up just going literally the day we were leaving. So I was trying to be super quick and something simple that seemed local. So I found this baby merino Lanafill Italian style. So from what I can figure out, the brand has it is an Italian brand, but they have like a subsection that services just Brazil, which is kind of interesting. So it's local but not local, but definitely not local to me. I asked the shop owner for a sock yarn because I was like, I can knit up a quick pair of socks, couple balls, something small nothing crazy, right? So I found this. I thought this was a beautiful color, and I liked the green because there was so much green while we were there in Brazil. And I went ahead because it was only 50 grams, 185 yards. I probably could get an entire set of socks out of this, but I wanted to be safe, so I got 2 balls. And it's 100% merino, so these are gonna be some soft socks. I might switch it up and like mix it with something else and do a shawl. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to make with it, but I had to get something. I feel like souvenir yarn is a must, and it was soft and pretty. The shop was adorable. I wish I'd gotten some footage while I was in there, but like I said, I was trying to be super quick. We were on our way to the airport, so I don't want to take up too much time. It's not like we were definitely going to do the airport early. It wasn't like we were running late or anything like that. But I also didn't want to dawdle. It was kind of cute. Like the shop had where it felt very like secret spy thing kind of thing for a moment, because you had to like press a button and then they let you in the door, and they had this cute little patio. So it was like locked, but like in a good way. Like I guess just nobody, just not random people on the street couldn't walk in. Like they could tell you were probably like looking for their shop if you were there, which was nice. It was so nicely set up. They had all kinds of yarn, all kinds of weights and sizes, a few samples knit up, a little wall with needles and tools and other notions and gadgets. And I could hear in the back there was like a class or like a knitting group going on, and it was so nice. Like I didn't understand anything that they were saying, but it was like that comforting feeling of walking into some place familiar but not knowing anything. Like I couldn't read anything, and I'm trying to learn Portuguese, but I mean, it was nice. It was, if anyone's gone to a yarn shop in another country, it's just such a unique experience, because it's like one of those things where it's familiar but it's not familiar, and like you know what you're looking for, and you might even recognize some of what's in there, but it's not the same. It's different too. Like it was nice. In shop news though, so I don't have any new patterns out, but I did finally release the carabini as a made to order item. So that just happened, like excuse me, there's that cold flaring up again. That just happened yesterday, today, somewhere in there. The days are merging together. I don't know what day it is anymore. So that's exciting. If you're a lazy knitter and don't want to make something yourself, go check that out. I debated about releasing it as a pattern, but I feel like so it's something that I kind of like based off of a commercially made item, and I think there's a few other like copycat patterns out there already, so I didn't want to flood the market, so to say, with another version of the copycat pattern. So I'll just sell it as an item. It'll be what it is, and y'all can get it made to order. That's available now. I can't think of anything else. That's it. It's cold. If it's cold where you're at, I hope you're staying warm. I hope you have some cozy knitwear to wear, maybe some cozy knit socks. I hope you have a hot beverage of your choice and a knitted mug, of course. If it's not cold where you're at, if it's warm, I hope you're staying cool. Get some pool time, water time. It's always fun. And I think that's it for now. So I will talk to y'all later. Next month, probably. Yeah, we'll see what else pops up here on the channel in the meantime. I hope you have a great day. Oh, it's clearly been a minute. I know how to do this. Okay, if you'd like to follow along for more of my unique self, you can find us on our website, Hannah's Catch-all Cottage. I'll leave a link down below. It's through Squarespace, and I'm too lazy to buy a domain or figure out how to do that. So until I figure out how to do that, it's through Squarespace, and it's like one of them switched and I can never remember which direction it is. You can also find me on Instagram. That's probably where I'm the most active. I'm on there as Hannah's Catch-all Cottage. And you can find me on Ravelry, where you can keep up with some of the more details of what I'm working on and projects and my queue. All fun things. I'm on there as CatsyGirl33. Again, I'll leave links to all of these down below. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Is that it? Is that all I do? That's all I do. Okay, yes, okay. Bye.